Tampa, Florida. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the UAB Blazers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Just keep slinging it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
With the catch, it's Sullivan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hey, move. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. Scoop and score. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Blazers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. This guy will get some carries, Braylon McReynolds. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a little space.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Blazers in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the play fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Gets the back moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Collins. Finding some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Van Buren. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more.
There's a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This USF offense will open this drive right here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires left side, it's Smith. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Complete. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Timeout taken by the offense, it's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This will likely be the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Blazers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting this second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Guys?
All right, Holly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rides the option, he keeps it. There he goes. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Blazers moving quickly to the line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Blazers with the 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to...
Here's a little room there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to second and short. On first down from the 13-yard line. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the shotgun on third down. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Isaac.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with him. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls are flying down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run, run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance.
Might have a chance. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Goes to the option. Keeps it on first down. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense, quick tempo. Trying play action. On target. Touchdown, UAB. And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Collins. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, it's Isaac. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires toward the target. That's caught. It's Sullivan. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can.
It's complete. Touchdown Bulls. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Running into the open, could be an alley. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Complete on the left to Smith. Strong, firm tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. In the red area, it's Collins. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. On the run, it's Isaac. Got a little grass. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Finds the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. Ripping through the defense. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They are in great position right now to at least tie this game.
He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.